Yo, Waves. I heard this is the final episode of the WayzVerse. This is all. So do me a favor
Hold on,
because
hold on. You got to restructure that sentence. It's not the final episode of the WayzVerse. It's the final one for this season.
it's the final episode of this season. Thank you for that correction, Rob45. So it's the final episode of the season of the WayzVerse. So those who don't know, we do two shows tonight. After this, we're also going to record the Smoke Session 612. So I want to set the tone for the whole night with a little message from a friend. Waze, do me a favor. Run that B-roll.
Oh man. Okay. Rob45, my man. I gave it a chance. I listened to Addiction Kills. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear nothing about no jelly roll, jelly bean, peanut butter jelly, jelly bean Bryant, nothing with the word jelly in it. I don't want to hear nothing donut with jelly in the middle. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear you reference nothing with jelly in it. If Waze can't say nothing about Public Enemy, you can't say the word jelly. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, dog. I gave Addiction Kills a chance. It's trash. I'm telling you now, bro. It's trash. No more. I don't want to hear it. I know you rep this guy so tough, and I'm only getting on you because your birthday over now. But you rep this guy so tough, I bet you think he's supposed to have a track on NCAA, don't you? No. He's trash, bro. But let me tell you, if he really your man's, November 6th, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, he got a concert here. I don't know how many niggas is going. But if that's really your man's, come up here and listen to your artist. That give you a reason to come to Detroit. And then afterward, me and OG, we'll come and drink with you after the concert. Get you lit after the concert. But I ain't messing with no jelly beans, y'all. Or jelly roll, whatever. He trash, bro. I'm telling you. The dude, no. Trying to mix I understand y'all go back and forth talking about hip hop can mix well with country. No. Let's leave that alone. Please, let's leave that alone. Let's do it. Let's just not talk about country and hip hop. No more. It don't mesh well when Jelly Roll do it. I don't like it. He weak. Done so. Let's not bring up Jelly Roll anymore. I don't want to hear Smoke Session, What Up Though Show, nothing with Jelly Roll on it. Let it go.
Yo, and welcome, y'all, to the WayzVerse. I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson. That was my son, DeJohn, who may be making an appearance. He will definitely be on the Smoke Session. He may actually show up for the WayzVerse, but he was on the road and wanted us to hold up for him, but we wasn't holding up. We don't hold up for nothing. Not when the 49ers on the line. But anyway, I'm in the house with the homies, Rob45 and Waze. What up, though, fellas?
What's good?
What up, though?
Yo, so there it is. Rob45 cannot say the word jelly for the entire night. So that is the challenge. He cannot say jelly. Okay. So we will do all we can to try to make him say jelly. Anyway,
I've already got my stuff planned out. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. So what's going on, fellas? We didn't do any shows over the weekend. I ain't seen y'all in the whole week. What's going on? We didn't do a show Tuesday, rather. We didn't do the off season this week. So I haven't seen y'all in a week. So what's going on? How's your week made out? Rob45, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, nothing much. Reason why we didn't do a show this week for the off season is because Tuesday was my birthday.
Yo, happy birthday to you, big dog.
Thank you. 46.
So he's Rob 46 now.
I was telling my wife that's what I'm gonna have to do is change it to Rob 46.
That's all right. I changed my name too. I'm the real Tim Shady. All right. Hey, yo, Ray, what's going on with you, man?
Oh man, not much at all, man. I just went into Minneapolis earlier today, got my kids, shot back up here. Yeah, I know I was quick and out of there. I had to be home by on time.
Man, he come to Minneapolis at least twice a month and don't never stop and see his brother.
You know
I
what?
don't stop and see no one. I had the kids come to the car.
I can respect that. If I was coming to Minneapolis, I probably wouldn't go see my brother either because he's in New Orleans. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. So Waze, let's get ready for the WayzVerse, y'all. What's going on? So Waze, what in the world are we doing tonight?
Ah man, besides getting Rob 45 to say jelly as many times as possible, we're gonna go over our Mount Rushmore of Miami Dolphins and
Oh.
finally the 49ers.
Oh, the 49ers.
Dolphins and 49ers.
Huh? Dolphins and 49ers. That is true.
Dolphins
That
and
is true.
49ers.
That is very true, man. I heard an interesting conversation today. They were talking about why the Lions' success is felt so good to this city and is so important to this city. And I learned something during that conversation I was listening to. There are 8 teams in the history of the NFL to have a winless season, and the Lions are 2 of them. How about that? That's why I feel so damn good to this city. That's why I swallowed my 49er pride when it came down to the Lions having an opportunity to make the Super Bowl. Only 4 teams have never been to only 12 teams have never won the Super Bowl, and only 4 teams have never been. Can you name those 4 that has never been? We've done this before. Y'all should be able to knock this out the park.
Jacksonville, Houston, Cleveland, Detroit.
Boom, shakalaka,
Yeah.
right there. There he goes. So Rob 45. He didn't even Google that one. He just remembered it. That was good for him.
Yeah.
I appreciate him. I appreciate the non-Google answer response. Very good. So we are going to do which team first here, Waze?
We're going to start with the Dolphins. Since the 49ers are your favorite team, we're going to make you wait for them.
I'm okay with that because you should save the best for last. That's the way I see it, dog buddy. That's the way I see it. So I'll go first. At number 4 for the Dolphins. This was very close for me. And I'm going to tell you why it was close. Because this guy has a partner that's really hooked at the hip with him. And I'd really say both of their names together. And so, therefore, his partner is the first name that I have on my honorable mention list. Okay, he is the first name I have on my honorable mention list because they go hand in hand to me. But of the 2, I think Mark Duper was the one that I would go with. So Mark Duper is my number 4.
Dope.
Okay. My number 4 is going to be Mark Clayton.
That is the other guy that I was mentioning. I can take him off of my honorable mention.
My number 4 is Zach Thomas.
Ooh, another one coming off of my honorable mention list. My number 3 is Mercury Morris.
My number 3 is going to be also Zach Thomas.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay.
My number 3 is honestly my favorite Dolphin of all time, Jason Taylor.
Okay, Jason Taylor comes off of my honorable mention list there. And my number 2. What were you about to say?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay, my number 2, probably your number 1, Dan Marino. Dan the Man Marino.
My number 2 is going to be Larry Zonka.
Larry.
My number 2 is actually Dan Marino.
All right, see, there we go. All right. And my number 1 is Larry Zonko.
That's who my number 1 was as well.
Okay. So Waze and I on the same wavelength there.
My number 1 is Dan Marino.
Okay. So considering Dan Marino didn't win a Super Bowl and Larry Zonko was on the only undefeated team in NFL history, I had to go with Zonko.
Yes.
So as far as our list of honorable mentions, I'm going to do it a little different. We're going to run the shortest list first. How long is your list of honorable mentions there, Waze?
I have 6 remaining. I still have 6.
And you got 6 of them, Rob?
Actually, mine all got crossed off.
All of them?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's hear your 6.
I do have one.
Okay, go ahead.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams. All right.
My 6 turns to 5. Here we go.
And mine turns to 8. I think I got 8 left. Go
All
ahead.
right. I got Jarvis Landry.
Ooh.
I got Jake Long, their
Yeah,
offensive tackle.
That was on mine.
Brian Cox.
Oh, okay. I didn't put him.
Patrick Surtain.
Ooh, I didn't think of that one.
Yeah. As you can see, I went heavy on the line and on defense, but my last one I got is right up there. Probably my second favorite of all time, Junior Seau.
Oh, yeah. Great player. Great player. I actually more associate him with
the Chargers.
The Chargers, yeah.
San Diego. So
he had a good run with both teams, though.
So here's the rest of my list. I've got the quarterback of the undefeated team, Bob Greasy. Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah. Why did I? Wow.
How they thought of him? Well, one of my favorite Dolphins, Nick Bonaconi.
Oh yeah.
The first kicker to make it, Gerald Yepremian. One of only 3 kickers. I would probably one of only 4 pick. Well, actually, Justin Tucker made a list for the Ravens. Yeah, so he's the second kicker. The only other kickers I would pick since we're done, we're not doing the Raiders, would be Ray Guy, and what's the other? Oh, the Vinatieri.
Yeah,
the Vinatieri. That would be the only 2 kickers. Only other 2 kickers probably would have made it for me. And a punter, by the way, that I missed, Jason Hansen from the Lions. I missed him last week.
Oh, yeah.
Missed Dexter Bussey last week, by the way. One of my favorite Lions of all times, and I didn't have him on my list. I kicked myself when I realized that. Anyway, he was actually one of the first ones I thought of, but I couldn't put him on my Mount Rushmore, and then I forgot to put him in my honorable mentions. Anyway, to add to my list, I have Earl Merle. I have wide receiver Paul Warfield. Who was one of my favorites, and also one of my favorite wide receivers, Irvin Fryer.
Oh, I forgot about Irvin Fryer.
Yeah. That was a big one too. And still no Dijon, so I'm glad. But we are on to the other team.
Actually, I got a quick question, real quick, specifically aimed at Rob 45.
Oh,
yep.
Real fast question, nothing to do with football or what we're talking about today, but what did Beyonce say y'all wasn't ready for?
I don't know. I don't listen to Beyonce. I don't know.
I don't think you're ready.
I honestly thought you would have that.
That was fun.
For my belly? For my belly? Is that what
Close. Very close.
He can't
say smelly.
yes, that's it. For the smelly. You're not ready for the smelly. Yes. Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision. Let's see here.
All right, now we can go to the 49ers.
Oh, that's the team. I couldn't remember who it was, folks. I was trying to remember. It was passing me by. I was missing it. I couldn't think of it for anything. So on my Mount Rushmore of 49ers, My number 4 is Steve Young, the most efficient quarterback of all times, at the highest quarterback rating of all time,
Ugh.
the highest completion percentage of all time.
Mm. I'm gonna go with Charles Haley for my number 4.
Great one.
It takes him off of my honorable mentions.
Mine's 2. Mine's 2.
All right. My number 4. I low key kind of want to switch my number 3 and 4. I'm gonna stick with it. My number 4 is Ronnie Lott.
Okay. All right. All right. My number 3 is Ronnie Lott. How about that? So,
Oh, I should have switched it.
yeah.
My number 3 is also Ronnie Lott.
There it is. Okay. All right. He was almost a consensus number 3 there.
Yeah.
It was close.
My number 3 was Steve Young.
Oh, wow. How about that? How about that for being just the opposite there? My number 2 is Jerry Rice.
Ooh. Oh.
My number 2 is Joe Montana.
My number 2 is Joe Montana.
Yeah, yeah. And I think we have a consensus 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 anyway. We almost had a consensus. We have a consensus. No, we don't, because he had Charles Haley. I thought we had a consensus top 4. But yeah, my number 1 is Joe Montana, the greatest quarterback of all times.
And my number 1 is Jerry Rice, greatest receiver of all time.
Yes.
Yeah, my number 1 is Jerry Rice as well.
Okay.
Every wide receiver these kids idolized him.
You know what? And I can't be mad. I'm not, because really, to be honest, my 1 and 2 is Montana and Rice are meshed together in my world. But if I see the 49ers logo, the first name that comes to mind is Joe Montana, so I put Joe Montana at the top. That's why I did it. And Jerry Rice is a very, very, very close second. The only 49ers jersey I have is Jerry Rice. But let's move on to the honorable mentions. I already know my list is the longest. I'm not even gonna ask that question. The question is, which one of yours? He's got 6.
7.
He's got 7. I've got 8. I have 8.
Okay. He got you by 1. Let's hear it.
So I'm gonna go Roger Craig.
Yep.
Ricky Waters.
Okay.
Where's Ricky Waters? I know I got him. There he goes. Okay.
Frank Gore.
Yep.
That takes 1. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor.
Okay. I got
Deion
him.
Sanders.
Wait a minute. Slow down, Sally. All right. Deion Sanders. Okay.
George Kittle.
All right.
And Frank Gore.
You already said
Or
Frank.
no, Debo.
5, 6, 7. That's 8. You said 7.
Oh.
All right.
You messing up over there, bro.
Well,
All right,
lucky
then
for me,
you
you only took 2 off of mine,
Okay.
so that worked out in my favor. I got Patrick Willis.
Yep. Y'all killing my list over here.
I got Joe Staley.
Wait a minute. Where's my Patrick? There he goes. Joe Staley. Okay.
Dwight Clark.
All right. Well, let me say this. I would like to say Dwight Clark was almost on my Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm.
He was very, very, very close to making my. He was actually my number 5, and it was 4.5 really, behind Steve Young.
I got Trent Williams.
Yep, got him. I was killing my list over here.
T.O.
Killing my list over here.
And my last one is Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis did not make my list. Okay, so here's who you missed. Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah, I missed him.
Nick Bosa.
I argued myself with that, or argued with myself on that one.
Y'all left me a lot of defense. Bryant Young. I've only got a few left because y'all killed my list. Bryant Young, Randy Cross, very underrated defensive lineman, and last but not least, Garrison Hurst. I thought for sure Rob was going to hit it when he was hitting all the running backs because he hit all the running backs except the only running back he missed was Garrison Hurst. He hit all the running backs. So evidently he's a fan of running backs. So that is the list. That is the list. Yeah, that did move a lot faster that way. I don't know if it was more fun or not, though. It might have been more fun going round robin as opposed to reading the list, but it did go faster. Anyway, Ways,
Yes.
have any closing comments? Dejan wants to know if he can join. We're done. I'm gonna just tell him we're done.
Yeah.
Tell him we finna do the smoke session though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
Only thing I got, man, is look, it's football season. Hall of Fame game was last night. Don't worry, don't get used to it.
Oh, who won the Hall of Fame game? How did that? I didn't watch it.
21-17 Chicago.
Yeah.
And how you feel about it?
A lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I do not like the new kickoff.
Huh?
I do not like the new kickoff.
I don't like the new kickoff rules either.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the new kickoff rules. I'm really not.
I'm gonna give it another shot, but yeah, from what I saw there, it was not very impressive to me. But yeah, preseason started, which means fantasy football drafts are underway.
Yeah,
They're flying left and right.
already. Yeah, they are already starting. I'm trying to temper myself. I don't like to draft this early, but they are coming,
Mhm.
and it's a lot of fun. I'm ready. I guess I got to pay off all of these dues, so for my pay leagues, and get ready for it. It's time to gear up for the showdown.
Yeah.
It's time to gear up for the showdown. And get ready for that, folks. And we are going to be morphing this into the What Up Though show in 2 weeks. We'll be back. Well, is it 2 weeks? A week or two to 3 weeks?
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
We won't be on for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I put it that way. We won't be on for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll be back with the What Up Though show and the showdown.
Yes.
And we're getting ready to go live on well, not live, but we will be going on to Sports Rap Radio here shortly as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Sports Rap Radio has been a lot of fun to listen to, man, and I got a lot to say about it. I've got some plans for our inaugural show, and then we're going to just go into our routine.
Okay.
So that said, Waze,
Yes.
this has been a fun season, man.
It has been.
Rap 45,
Yes.
this has been a fun season, man. We all go together like
Yes, it
peanut
has.
butter and, huh? Yeah.
Peanut butter and jam.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all, we are out of here like last year. It's been a lot of fun. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We truly appreciate you when you do. We want to thank you for the WUDS Network, WUDS, the WUDS Network, and we want to thank you guys for subscribing. Make sure you like the show. If you like the show, we have a ton of content. If you're watching this show, you'll like you might like one of the other shows. So make sure you subscribe and get notified when we are going to do something. And we're going to start going live. We had said we had threatened to go live, and eventually we will. We're going to figure that out. Eventually, we're going to figure it out, and we're going to do it. We're going to give it a trial run and see how it works sometime in the coming weeks. That said, until next time, y'all, peace out from the WayzVerse. I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. I got Ways with Pizza and Rob 45, and we'll catch y'all. Ways, whose turn is it? Red pill or blue pill? Where's your show?
You know what? Let's go with red.
The red pill.
Now tell me who wanna fuck with us? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I bang and let your fucking brains hang. Snitches, fuck mall of maple bitches with riches who carry 22s up in they hosiery. A black telling when my father bustin' and loaded me. Think he just finished sniffing the key and dipping the D's. Don't hate me, hate Nicky Barnes for hitting my mom's letting the condom pop. Nigga, I was born in the drop. Coke boiling the pot. Shake the feds and bust shots at them street cops. Fuck your point is. My point is double fours at your fucking jaws pointed. Hollow point shit, 4.6. Need I say more, or do you get the point, bitch? Come on. What type of nigga slang and bang in the streets? Bad boy. What type of nigga stay in the trunk for weeks? Bad boy. What type of nigga fly Bentley cool? Bad boy.
Buffalo Wings.